Hi, everyone. This is Shirley from Shirley's World. It's Thursday evening. 7 o'clock is when I usually come on here. And let me just tell you beforehand that when I'm on this computer, it's very hard for me to look at the camera. The camera is way up there. And when you're making a video, it sort of forces you to look at the screen because, yeah, there you are. Hi, Bumblebee. Yeah, in fact, I was just editing a video that I did today. I did a sort of a day in the life of, it's very short part of my day. I did go to Target and I made a video of what I got when I got home. So that will be on tomorrow. I don't know what time. I usually get them on around noon or 1 o'clock, something like that. Sometime in the afternoon it'll be on. It's short. It's only, I think it's less than 20 minutes long. So how is everybody doing? Hi, Brown Farm. Yes, I see you have another what you sold. I just thought I clicked them all. There's another one popped up. So that must be very recent. Bumblebee, is everybody better yet at your house? I went to the doctor this morning for a regular routine visit. It's just blood work, and you talk to the doctor for 5 minutes. But I got my flu shot. My arm's already sore. That's about all I get. I don't really get a reaction from any of the flu shots. Sometimes a sort of a sore arm, but I don't care about that. I still haven't decided to get any more COVID shots. I did, yeah, since I've always gotten a flu shot, or for the last 10 or 12 years, I decided, well, I'd get one since they were offering it right at my doctor's office and I was right there. So, yeah. So that was a quick visit. Then I went to Target and did most of my shopping, that a few things I needed and a few more things. So that's what the video is about today. Yeah. So people enjoy grocery videos for some reason. I enjoy watching them. I know my sister says she enjoys watching them. So I didn't take you with me into the grocery store. I just showed the haul when I got home. And you'll notice the cat is on the counter at the whole time watching me, because she does not leave my side for fear I might want to feed her something. Yeah. Undercover yard sale. You're here. Yes, you made a live, and we just started. You had a bad summer. Oh, Bumblebee's been sick. Her whole family's been sick. Sons are coming. She says sons are coming along, but you're still coughing your head off. Please, no more COVID shots. Yeah, I think my sister and I decided, like last year, we weren't going to get any more. You're on their second round of steroids. Yeah. Whatever it is with the coughing and the whatever's you have, you had pneumonia. It just hangs on. That cough hangs on forever. Ah, yeah. And I'm pretty sure, Bumblebee, I'm pretty sure you're not a smoker. See, my husband's coughs always hung on, but he was a horrible smoker. He's been gone 20 years. Well, it'll be 20 years in the first part of January. And I'll tell you, it took years, at least 5 years, for the smoke smell to get out of this house. It was you'd move something and you could all of a sudden you'd get a whiff of the smell. So I was breathing secondhand smoke all those years. Not good. Because he smoked in the house and he didn't go outside to smoke. So he always, and that's the part of his leukemia. It went to his lungs finally, and that's what did it in for him. It was horrible. You know, not being able to breathe is the most horrible, horrible type of death. Of course, he was pretty unconscious, drugged out by that time, but bad. Well, that's a bright and happy subject all of a sudden. Uh, thank goodness the election stuff's over. Whether you agree or not agree, it's done with. You know, I still got one political text today because there are a few things for the House and Senate that aren't decided yet. And they're still calling for donations. Yeah. Undercover, you're on your last week of chemo. Oh, yes, I bet that hasn't been a fun time for sure. Ah, that yeah, a horrible way to spend your summer, that's for sure. I meant to put up some pictures. I might be able to still do it. I don't know if I can pull up my photo. I'm going to click on my photos here. I hope this doesn't do anything bad. Uh, I'll probably have to share my screen for you to see this. Let me just pull the pictures out of it. Okay, I'm going to share my screen and show you what is blooming outside because of this warm weather. It got cold and then it got real warm. We've had 60-degree temperatures. A couple days it was in the 70s. So look at this nice surprise that I had. Morning glories in November in Ohio. Look at these. These are blooming more than they did all late summer. So, yeah, that was a nice surprise when I looked out the window the other morning and saw all these morning glories. My azalea bush is also blooming. They're all mixed up. Uh, Diane, hi, Diane. Yes, so that's until we have a horrible frost. Some places had a frost uh, at night when it was colder, but I never had one yet. I still picked um, some lettuce out of my garden, and I picked some parsley out of my garden. Well, the herbs are still looking really good. I have to cut some of them and dry them, but before it gets cold again. Yeah, the next couple days are going to be nice. But the Swiss chard is still growing like crazy. So I went out and cut a bunch of it. And I had some of it, I added it to one of those salads that you can get at Aldi that's all made, like a chef's salad. But I add things to it. Uh, I had it yesterday, and yesterday to this chef salad, it was a chicken chef salad, and it had some cheese. I added more cheese. I added some tiny little mandarin oranges. I added more salad dressing and a little bit of brown sugar to make the salad dressing not so tart. And I mixed it all up, and it's delicious. And added that Swiss chard. I have half of it left. It made it really big. So, yeah, I have half of it left. Riri's here. Hi. She must not have spoke. Oh, there she is. Hi, Riri. Ah, you love to, yeah. Yeah, those mandarin oranges, you can get them. You don't have to get them fresh. You can get them you can even use the little buddies, ones that are made for kids, lunch buddies. They come in a little container, and they're tiny little mandarin oranges. And I just use those. You can drain out the liquid and just use the oranges. They're really good in a salad. Actually, my daughter started doing that, and she told me about it. Mm. Ah, my daughter starts her new job this coming Monday. I thought it was last Monday, but it's this coming Monday. So that's exciting. Yeah. So I'm hoping that I forgot to sort of, I don't know what it's called when you have only half the advertisements come on these live videos, but I forgot to do that. So you may be seeing you may be seeing an advertisement come on. Undercover yard sale. My Mandeville vine is blooming, which is strange in November in Illinois. Did you bring it in? I brought mine in, and it's not looking too good. I am terrible. I'm terrible at houseplants, number one. I really don't expect this to last inside. I don't have any windows that the sun comes in, you know, very bright. I'd have to be carrying this huge plant around from window to window. Now, it's a tropical plant. It needs a lot of sun, and it's not going to get it in my house. I'm keeping it watered, so I'm hoping maybe it needs repotted. It has gotten twice as big as it was, so I'm sure it could do with some repotting. I'll have to have Samantha help me with that because she's good at that kind of thing. First, I'm going to get a bigger pot, and then I'm going to get a pretty sort of decorative pot to put the pot in a pot. Because if it survives the winter inside and it goes back outside next summer, I want it to look really pretty. My If not, I think I'll get another one because that was a joy all summer. Those beautiful flowers on there, right next to my door. Uh, Show it on camera. I think I have some pictures of it outside. I haven't taken pictures of it inside. It's not blooming anymore and it just looks awful. I'll try it. Can you see me searching around? I don't think you can. Uh, I'm looking for oh, here it is. Okay. This is pretty much when I first got it because it's still kind of small. Yeah, this is what the plant looks like. And this is before it started to really take off. So let me share this picture of the plant itself. Okay, this is the plant. It got twice this big and sent out, it's a vine. It sent out vines. It was crawling all over my clothes rack. It was searching for the sun. But it's a gorgeous plant. And yeah, so come back here. Did you see that? I hope you saw that. Only go up one pot size at a time. Okay. Yeah, that's a good tip. See, I would have gone real big so it could get bigger. uh, yeah, it is a gorgeous plant. That was a gift from my daughter-in-law, my son and daughter-in-law. But it does so well outside. And right next to my door there, it's really, really sunny. But not so much in the house. I've never been good with plants in the house. I ought to get some cactus. Those cute little pots of, you know, they're like little cactus, and line them up on my. You'd think that they would need sun too, right? Cactus grow in the desert. It's sunny there. I don't know. I have to uh, talk to Samantha about that. She's good at plants. She raises orchids for heaven's sakes, but so my sister does too. Her orchids are beautiful. My orchid's dead. Yeah, it didn't survive. But Samantha says it's because of the bark that was in the pot. So she's going to look for another one and she's going to change what's in the pot. I don't know anything about orchids. uh, yeah. You've only brought it in when it's 32 degrees at nights, and then you take it back out again. Oh, it's lived 3 years so far, and you bring it in for the whole winter. Now, see, I thought of taking mine out when it was like 70. It could be out. It's not down to 32. But now that it's been in the house, do you think that's going to be sort of a shock to it again, taking it out there? It'd be in the sun. I don't know what it's supposed to be tomorrow. Let me see the temperature for tomorrow. It's in the 60s. Today was only in the 50s. So tomorrow, see 50s and 60s. You think it'd be all right to take it out and it'd be in the sun, and that's important. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll take it out tomorrow. Tomorrow it's supposed to be 60 and sunny, so it'd be a good day to take it out because it's not looking too hot in the house. uh, well, let me see what it goes down to at night. See, Friday, it's 60 in the daytime, but it's going down to 35 at night. I feel like I have to put a coat on it. Not till next Tuesday does it go down to 32 at night. I don't know. This is all a big experiment. Uh, uh, well, I'll try that and see. Yeah, I have to go back to Tractor Supply and get some more sunflower seeds and bird seed because my birds are eating like crazy along with the chipmunks. So I will look for some pots. I have to measure this one. I have potting soil. Well, that's a long time. 3 years bringing it in and out of the house and then keeping it in the winter, and it's lived 3 years. That's pretty good. The Mandeville might not survive inside even with very bright indirect sunshine in my zone. You might get it to survive, but it will look poorly and not grow much. I would suggest no more outdoor time. Oh, doesn't it need a little sunshine? Uh, you think that'd be a hard shock now that it's been in? Because I keep my house pretty warm. But of course, out in that room is the room I'm always complaining about because it's always cold. Not as cold as it was before my plumber fixed whatever was wrong with my boiler, but it's still a few degree. I keep my house at like 74. So down there it's like 70. I mean, it's still warm. You people that keep your houses at 68. It's warm. Warm for you. Ah, well, I hope you enjoy my little video I'm going to put on tomorrow. It's short and I don't know, it's just off the cuff. When I got home, I thought, well, I'll just videotape this but there are some things I forgot to I had already put in the freezer. When I edit this one, I'll just have to add some words of the other couple things I got that I put in the refrigerator. Uh, oh, it will not withstand temps below 50. Oh, see, I didn't read good enough. Well, I just thought this is a tropical plant. It's not going to want to get cold. So 50. Yeah. Yeah, I probably shouldn't take it out anymore then. Thank you for the hearts. Who's ever given me hearts? You'll have to tune in to the video I'll put on. Something very surprising happened when I was in Target. It just made my day. So you have to watch it tomorrow. Ah, you have any sunny windows upstairs? I'll have to maybe upstairs in the what used to be my photo room. That that window is almost floor to, you know, it would be it's not a high window. It's only above this much above the floor. So it's a lot of window. It would be the whole plant. Maybe that would be a good window. That gets a lot of light. Yeah, maybe Riri, maybe that's a really good idea. Maybe I should put it up there if I don't just forget about it and don't water it. That's also a possibility. You put yours in a bright sunny window all winter, then bring it out daytime only in the spring. It gets pretty ugly by the end of the winter, but don't think it's dead. That's what that's what Samantha said about the orchid. She says, now it's going to start to look awful. Don't think it's dead. And then she came back and she says, it's dead. Ah, the parlor, there's so much stuff in front of the window that I need it to be there. No, this side of the house only gets light in the morning. It's not sunny in the afternoon at all. It has to be the other side of the house, that side of the house, where the big old spooky tree is, where the driveway is. That side of the house is where the sun comes around all day. You live in northern Illinois and it's cold there. Yeah. So you take it out in the spring, gets all new flowers, and looks gorgeous. Well, see, you're in Illinois. I mean, I should be able to do this. Riri kept yours outside and it died. Well, yeah, probably. Mm. Well, it froze to death. Oh, yeah. We'll have to keep watch on it. I have to take pictures of it periodically. But I am going to take it upstairs tomorrow and get it all situated up by that window. Oh dear. You know, my mother was, I think I've said this before, my mother had gorgeous African violets. She had one whole window where they had put glass shelves onto the windows. And she had these gorgeous African violets that she kept as her hobby. And she would try to give me one to take home to Cleveland or, when I was in nursing or when I got married in Parma. And I couldn't grow African violets for anything in the house. They'd live for, they'd live, she would give them to me all blooming and beautiful. And they'd live as long as the blooms were on, which, isn't very long. And once once it stopped blooming, it never bloomed again. And then it just finally died. African violets and another kind of hard plant too. It has to get just so much water and they're hard to take care of. But my mother really had a green thumb with them. That's when I decided house plants was not my thing. I could grow anything outside, pretty much. I had wonderful gardens outside, but no, not inside. Yeah, mine lives on the back deck too, undercover. Or it lived since I got it. I think it was, when did I get it? I think that was a birthday present in May. So, yeah, it lived outside all summer, looked gorgeous and grew like crazy. You were you were working and forgot about it on your deck. Yeah. Yeah, Pennsylvania certainly does get cold. Yeah, I'm from Pennsylvania. And northern in Erie. I'm where it really gets cold off the lake. And lots of snow. Uh, oh dear. We'll just have to watch it. Have to report in on the plant every Thursday. I have to have a plant report. But it definitely needs to be repotted to the next size, just the next size. So I'll put that on my list of things to do to buy when I go to a Tractor Supply. One of my favorite places to go. So I tucked my chickens in before it was actually pretty dark by the time I remembered to get out there. The time change sort of thrown me off a little bit, but they're all they're all tucked away to bed, and yeah, I think the way they're acting when it's even breezy and slightly chilly now, they're never going to come out of their coop all winter. So I'm going to have to be in there cleaning their coop a lot more. Oh, I've had no eggs. Absolutely no eggs. Uh, so yes, I had to buy eggs. I hate that. But let's face it, my chickens are old ladies now, and they're done laying. They pretty much told me. They just want to be pampered. So they get their treats. Yeah. I found something online way back when I had a blog, or maybe this was after I had, because it says I had found it. I don't know when I wrote this. I printed it out. And it is about, when I can't think of words, which happens all the time now. You should have heard my sister and I on the phone last night. Uh, Probably none of you could have understood us. We couldn't think of words. Then the one of us would think of the word she was saying. I'd think of the word she was trying to get. She'd think of the word I was trying to get. It was hilarious. So I wrote this thing called Searching for Words. Maybe I read this already because I don't have a memory. I went to Target today and I looked for that drug, that over-the-counter pill, Predigen. Predigen. I think that's the name of it. And I'm going to try that. They keep talking about it on TV. It's supposed to help with your memory. I'll have to look into it more and what's into it. It's supposed to be something to do with a jellyfish. That's all the information I have at this particular time. So, searching for words. It says I wrote this in my blog a few years ago, but it was really bothering me lately. One of the top really bothersome things about aging is the problem thinking of words. When you're trying to talk, especially those of you that have reached this age of perceived dumbness, know exactly what I'm talking about. If you're younger and don't have any idea what this is like, count your blessings and keep using your words as much as possible. It's hard to explain to somebody that doesn't know. The words are there, but just a little out of your mind's reach. The harder you try to think of the right word, the further away it goes. Then, when you're least expecting it, the word that you were trying to think of an hour or two ago just pops into your mind. Where was it when you needed it? Wait, there's pages of it. Because it's in really big print. That's why I'm having no trouble reading. Okay. I can see that I have better days than others and maybe better times of the day than others. On the replay, I can just see and feel myself searching for the right word that I want to use. It's painful to watch myself. I feel like shouting, I used to be smart. I'm not dumb. I really think not being with people and having to talk makes this word problem worse. Yeah, I still think that. My mind can be constantly thinking, going a mile a minute. But if you don't actually have to verbalize in sentences, you slowly lose the ability and the words go further away. It's a frightening thought. I'm not sure if word puzzles or those mind exercises that you can get online help or not. I guess it can't hurt. I think maybe increasing my talking to myself and my dog, my animals, would help just as much. It's just so frustrating. I know other older people have the same problem. I've heard it when they're talking. I see the frustration in their faces. It's there, but you can't find the words. And that was one of the most, this is me now. This is just one of the most painful things for me when I was watching Biden talk. He's at this stage where he's having problems searching for words. I just felt so uncomfortable and so sorry. It was painful to watch for me because I knew exactly how, how frustrated he was. You know, there's no magic answer except maybe Predigen. We'll see. If I get some, if I decide, I'm going to talk to the pharmacist. I meant to ask my doctor. He doesn't really think anything that's natural, a natural thing is, a lot of doctors are just they're like this with the pharmaceutical companies. So, I usually don't ask him, but I like to ask the farm. Oh, we have a pharmacist. We have a pharmacist right here. Bryland Farm. What do you think about that? Give me some hope, please. Uh, I know it doesn't help some people at all, and on other people it does. So, and I could be maybe one of those. I don't know how much it is because I haven't found it yet. Prevagen. Yes, Prevagen. That's it. What do you think about that? Yeah, the bad thing is they don't run studies on the natural products. A lot of people are taking it. That's the study. We'd be the study. Uh, I mean, has anybody died taking it? Uh, the thing is, it doesn't help right away. You have to take it a while. You don't have any patience on it. Um, yeah, I'd like to talk to somebody in real life. It's not part of the advertisement. A great writer. Well, that's all I did when I had a blog. I had a blog for years, and that was all writing. But then I found YouTube and the vlogs. And this is fun too. Uh, you'll try to remember to look into it and get back to you based on active ingredients. All right. Thank you, Brian. Yeah, that would be helpful. 'Cause I was gonna talk to the pharmacist. I talked to the pharmacist about things at my CVS more than I talk to the doctor about things that I wanna use. Uh, yeah. So, talking about drugs, pretty soon my cat, she's been meowing since 6:30 for her dinner. Now she can't eat till 8 when her insulin is due. I gave her a few little kibbles and a few little uh, treats, 2 or 3 little. I used to give those by the handfuls, which is probably why she has diabetes. And she used to eat all dry food, which is bad, bad, bad. Feed your cats canned food with above 10% protein. So I am going to close for now and look for my video tomorrow, a recorded video. And I will be back on here live Sunday at 4 Sundays at 4 o'clock. So far, I've sold some things, but I just made 2 sales today on Poshmark. And I sold another pair of Ugg boots. Not for as much as I wanted, but you know, so. So I will close for now. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming and joining me. I'm sorry I don't look at the camera at you. Uh, I even have trouble when I'm doing recorded videos looking at the camera. So I will be back on Sunday and I will see you then. Bye.